All right, fellow YouTubers, been working on. We've had 3 videos today, and somebody keeps. She's trying to help, but she's messed up the. But we've been trying to patch this hole up here in the shop today, and I've cut a bunch of 2x4s. It's been a nightmare. I lost some part of my mic, and I found all but one of them, and I don't know. I'll be looking for it later today. But everything that could go wrong is going wrong.
You sure you got one?
Yeah, they.
You got 2?
Yeah, it went away, 2 of them. I have 4. I don't know where the other one went. I know it bounced. It was over here somewhere. I don't know if it went up in there. I don't have a clue. It went over here somewhere. That's a little black fuzzy thing. I have to get out there and look. Oh, right here it is. It went clear over there. So cool, I found my little mic piece. That's something else that, there's a small blessing. But anyway, I've been doing these cuts and they've been weird because there's an angle up inside there where the board is like this. So when you go to measure the edge, the board, you can't get it. So you gotta, I had to cut a couple times, and I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna see what this is at. I got one cut earlier. Let's see if that'll go up in there for me now. It's short. But it's okay. I'll grab my tape and I'll measure that board and see where we're at on that. And that's going to be 14. So that's a 14 and 7/8, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to get
I need to sit down for a second.
this board measured. Saying 14 and 7/8. Let's see.
I've been standing for a while.
We'll just go close to 15. I'll cut that. That might be a little over. Where's my glasses? I have my glasses. Well, I don't like. I've been getting dust in my eyes. It's no good. The shop's a mess. I'm gonna be cleaning the shop today, guys. That's what I'm talking about, man. I've been just having a hard time with this today. Okay, well, that's 14 3/4. I get it. So there we go.
Hi, guys. I think that'll be all right. I think I'm going to angle this one and screw the other one up to the center because put a cup on there. Put one here just for giggles. All right, guys, like I said, we're just, why is the camera? Okay, well, anyway, I got these screws off of Amazon. They're pretty good. probably order me a couple more boxes eventually when funding comes, and go from there. Like I said, I had to redo this side here, and I'll probably have to, yeah, that one's next. I'm gonna put another 2x4 here, because as you can see, all my boards are rotting because of the water damage. So I gotta get this done next year for sure. I'm gonna start buying road roofing in the winter time. See, that's done. I'm gonna put a new piece in. I'll measure that. We'll see where that's at. Let's see where that measures here. I'm on about 22.5 inches. I'll put a new one in. 22.5 inches. That's the end of that off. I'm going to go above, not under. Yeah, that's simple. Put that in. Oh, I see. There that is. Put that in. That's going to be all. So let's patch that in. Let's get a patch in there. I'll screw a patch in it. Be done with it. I'm going to put a hole in the corners, one here, probably one, no, not the center, because we want the center to go. All right. So, let's, we're going to patch this in. That there. We'll screw this in. There, that's in there. Bottom. Put one there. Put that down. And we'll screw the middle in. And that'll be held down. And it'll be straight, not crooked. And we'll put another one in. Other one in, I'll have all four in, and then it'll go across, we'll screw the middle in. There it is. I put four in that to hold that. Now, we'll put this here. Put one here. adjusting as we're going. I mean, it don't gotta be perfect. Like I said, we're just framing this in. I wanted that's definitely in there. It's good. I'm just eyeballing it. It don't got to be perfect, guys. I'm just repairing what was damaged, basically. And trying to patch some holes because I'm sick of water downpouring in here. Now we may get drips, but there was a hole that big around, you could see daylight. So that's, and then we're going to tear this off anyway. And once we tear this off, we'll still have these boards here. They'll just be supporting. We'll cover over. And I covered a hole here and sprayed this sealer where the hole was, and sprayed the back of the board with that sealer. Not all dry and seal. It'll keep water from ruining it. So, and then I sprayed some sealer on that. I don't know if the water was running down, or I don't know. But once we tear this off and redo this whole piece, we'll take this off. This will be all redone, and then it'll all be road proof, and everything will quit leaking. So, and that'll be a good thing. And let's get that. Like I said, I'm not going to. This is going to be a really long video. That's screwed down. I need one more screw. Oh, got one more right here. Alrighty, and that's solid. It's straight now. So yeah, these are all replaced. I don't know about down there. I know these are. Like I said, these I got trying to seal them as tight as I could, and I'll spray that sealer on these when I get more sealer, and spray that sealer up in there. I'll probably put 2 more boards in, and that'll conclude it, and then we'll be good with, like I said, water. We may get some water, we may not, I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, it's better a few drips versus, downpouring. I mean, it was just like somebody took a cup of water, was dumping water just constantly. And I was amazed for the whole of it, we didn't have more water than that. But I'm going to get up top. I might put a piece of OSB over the top, water seal it with some, I'll get some more sealer. It's Flex Seal. I'll finish spraying these. I'll probably spray this one, and I'll Flex Seal them. And then this is all going to be insulated when I'm done. I'll just have to cut around it and put all the insulation in. All that'll be insulated, insulated, OSB all the way down. That's the plan. And then I'll move all this stuff out, of course, when we start working on it. Get this area done. I have to insulate down there. My brother had to crawl in and we'll tape it all up. We'll start OSB over all these boards. So I'll cut the OSB to fit in there. It'll be good. But, yeah, that's the plan, guys. So, like I said, it's a work in progress. Like I said, I got 2 more to cut. I'm running out of 2x4s. Which side is it? It's probably too small for the right. 14 1/4. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Oh, that's pretty close. Yeah, I think we'll do 2 more. We're going to call it quits for the day. That's a little off, but not much. What I'll do is I'll do a little different on this one. We'll do the DIY jig. I don't know if you guys can see me over here. There's the jig right here. I'm just going to set it in there, about so far down, clamp it, and then use the this is the DIY drill bit. It's got a little notch that puts a hole, and then you got a little depth guide that it goes. I think it's a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and I think it's. I'm not sure what the other one is. It might be an inch and a half or something. I don't know. But it'll go farther up, the deeper this will go. So, and I always, that was fast. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be careful when you're switching speeds on your drill. I want to note this a while back. I was working at a glass factory. My hands, I've been working today, so it's hard to tell. One of my hands was right here. It's very hard to see, but you see that line? It's all through there. I had the drill bit on high speed, and I didn't have my gloves on. And when I put it in, the drill cocked sideways, and it screwed into my finger all the way to the bone. I had to go and get, well, the lady didn't want to stitch it first, but I think she ended up putting 3 or 4 stitches in it. She said it was just so tight, she wasn't sure, but she ended up stitching it and wrapping it, and I had like 4 stitches. But yeah, definitely switch your speeds on your drill. These things are razor blade sharp. Like I said, it cut me all the way. I was a sliver. There was a sliver of skin covering the bone. That was it, and it cut me from here. It's hard to see from this part all the way to here, and about that much of my bone was showing to my finger. So keep that in mind, and make sure you got gloves on if you could when you mess with these, because they can hurt you. I mean, it was hard to work with that bad hand and trying to do what I was doing when my hands all cut to the bone. I couldn't hardly pick anything. I was kind of one-handed, and when you're picking up heavy glass, you need both hands. I just told them I couldn't do a lot of two-handed stuff, so they put me in the weight room where it was a lot easier. Yep, just that easy. You see the holes you get, pocket holes, pretty decent. I like mine. Some people get them a little closer. I don't like the hole sticking through the wood. It gets too thin. So mine's about right there, so I'm good with that. It's not bad. I mean, we could go higher up if you wanted. I just don't want to get the holes all the way through. Let's do that. Let's see if I got holes. Probably did. Yeah, see? What happens when you do that? You don't want that, because your screws, there's nothing for your screws to grab onto. That's a definite no-no. So let's take this down a bit and redo them holes. Like I said, it's not a big deal, because it's just for I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah, that'll be all right. Like I said, it's just for the shop. We're not worried about, every little bit of, what do you call it? It's, oh my goodness, my brain today. Every little flaw. We're not into every little flaw. It don't matter. It's just for the shop. We're trying to stop the hole for now until I can get. Where'd that go? Until I can get funding for the. Get funding to do the road roofing. So yeah, that's a, you know what, guys? I'm not doing that. It's too much off. Let's how long? Yeah, these ones ain't gonna work. Too short. Like I said, probably borrow a cut from the project I was doing. I'll just cut more of my, I never put a cut of that. I'll keep that one. We only need two more. We should have enough to finish. I got one over there. And I got this one on this measure. See where that was 12, you know. It was 12 inches and then I don't know how long. Just shy of 14 and 7 or 15. About 14 and 7/8 pretty much is what we're cutting at. All I'm doing is cutting at 14 and 7/8. Make sure you always have your saw flush. And this time, I know I was off cut, because you want to go under. Well, let's see where we're at on this. And I'll leave my eye in these holes. Okay, so I believe it's going to be 14 and 3/4 is what we're going to be at on that. That's still quite a bit. We'll take a cut. I'll eyeball it. I'm not worried about it. Just want to get it up in there and get it done. All right, 14 and 3/4 it is. This rail, man, I'll tell you, is right in the way. Yeah, that thing ain't working. Tell you what, I'm ready to cut this thing out of here. It's right. I'll get my saw out. I'm going to cut this out of my way because I'm sick of dealing with it. Give me a minute, guys. You guys want to see some sparks? We're about to see some sparks. I'm tired of that thing being in my way. Let's get my grinder out, guys. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that. Give me 1 second. Get that out of my way. I gotta find my grinder, guys. Give me a minute. I thought I put my grinder in here. Oh, I did. There it is. Right there. Yep, I found it. Alright guys, we're going to make some sparks. I'm going to cut this metal thing out. Cut my cordage, so I got a brand new grinder too. I got another one of these, but I ended up cutting the cord on this one. Had to fix it because I didn't get electrocuted. I've had things go wrong, man. Like I said, not everything's perfect. Just see if I can cut this out of there without burning my hands and all that stuff. I'll get some gloves because that thing, that spark sometimes will burn. get some gloves on. All right, guys, let's make some sparks. Yeah, that burns a bit. Ouch! Nice angle iron. Anger and iron. All right, guys. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab something because, yeah, that's burning me a bit. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, put my hoodie on for now and see what happens. Get my gloves off a minute. I don't want to burn my mic either. Why is my mic shutting off? You guys hear? I don't know. I've been having issues all day today. I don't know what this thing's problem is, but it's been a crazy day today, guys. Hopefully, I'll run through the video and see how it does and make sure that the sound's there. I've been having sound issues with this. I don't know why, but it's everything that could go wrong today is went wrong. You want to talk about things going wrong in the shop? Well, this is the day. It's been a lot going wrong. So let's see if I can cut this now, get my glasses on. We don't want sparks in our eyes. I don't want my hands burnt. I cut some of that, but I'm going to cut it further up. That's right in my face. Let's see if we can turn it around. Ow, that's even worse. Almost through. There it is. We don't want that. That was warm.
Papa,
What?
you open this for Nana? Oh, it speaks in here.
Yeah, it was cutting. There it is. There we go. There we go, guys. Now it's somewhat out of my way.
You open it
Yep.
for Nana. Thank you.
Yep. Now, more scrap for the scrap yard. Well, you guys got to see me make some sparks today. So now I can get my hammer up in there. Oh, we never screwed that one down. There that is. Well, let's get this one screwed in. So I forgot all about it. Here we go. There that is. I don't know how far up that goes. I know. And then, yeah, that's awesome. There that is. And there we are, boys. Got that one in, that one in. Why is that? Okay. Alrighty. I would put another one here. All right, guys. Now that the firework display's over, we can get my gloves off and my hoodie off. Yeah, because It's still pretty warm out these days. And see if I got any black on my face. Yeah. I showered today, but next time I have to jump in there again. Probably give me another shower this evening. I'm gonna need it, all this dirt and grime on me. To fix my beard here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. This little booger hanging down, catch on something. Oh, don't want none of that. But so I'm gonna drill a couple holes in here, and like I said, I've been. Ooh, there it is. Don't want to do that. Been doing the DIY thing just faster, but this seems a little quicker, so we'll just go with that. Put our little holes in. There's a little hole here. I start speeding that up. I'm driving my holes. Just have to, not to forget. Probably gonna do 3 more boards. I've been playing this silly game, and it's kind of crappy. It came out really strong, and it just kind of, I don't like. I play a game called Arc Raiders. You guys probably heard of it, and it was on fire when it first came out. I just don't like forced PvP, and you can't even play it anymore because everybody just wants to kill you, man. You can't really get anything done, and it's just pointless to keep playing it. I'm waiting on some more MMOs to come out. I was looking into. Ow. Nail in the finger. Ow. Oh, came up. Wow. There that is. Everybody kills you, and you just can't get anything done. You can't gather resources anymore, and it just, there's too many flaws with it. I'll tell you what, a good way to fix that game, in a simple way, is a flag. Carry a little white flag on your backpack. If it's up and or it's up in red or down in white, you're flagged for PvP. Boom, that solves that issue. Too much rebuilding your parts, getting your stuff taken all the time, and have to start over. It just gets old, man. And that's why these abstraction games, part of them, they don't last, because who wants to keep rebuilding their stuff? And then they make the stuff, you shouldn't have to have 4 and 5 parts of this, 5 parts of that. It's ridiculous. If you're going to lose your stuff, they need to minimize what it's costing to build that stuff. The weaponry is unbalanced. There's legendary weapons should be, 1 quitter hitters. 2 shotters, whatever. There's purple epic guns out there, man, that just smoke those guns. Why would an epic gun be better than a legendary gun? That's whoever is running that. It's Embark. They need to figure out what they're doing, because apparently nobody on that team knows what they're doing, because nothing's really getting fixed, man. You're not solving the issue. It's all PvP. People don't want forced into PvP. I want to go out and gather stuff when I'm low on supplies. I can't. I'm constantly getting shot in the back. So I play the same game, flash my light. As soon as they turn around, I blast them, because that's exactly what they do to me. So it's just, that game needs so much work. It needs taken down and re-overhauled. The arcs, some of them are way too powerful. The weapons that you got don't do nothing against them. And you can't take any high-end weapons out. You'll lose it because you get shot in the back. It's just ridiculous. It should be PvE, PvP at your discretion, not theirs. Nobody wants forced into that. There's people that want to casual play and get out there and just gather the resources and fight the arc. It's bad enough fighting arc without having to worry about somebody shooting you in the back. It's just, there's a lot of work, man, that game needs. As far as, and like I said, the PvP, put a flag up. Red flag, white flag. White, your PvE, red, your PvP. Boom, problem solved. Losing all the weapons. I don't think you should lose your main weapon or your shields or your mod that gives you where you could pick stuff up or combat, your combat tack or whatever. Those two items and your main gun, you should not be able to take that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I don't think any weapons. I think the inventory should be open game. Any of your explosives, yeah, that kind of stuff. There's not enough secret pockets. You get 3, and that's really nothing. So they need to consider making it PvP or PvE. Flag for PvP, non-flag for, like I said, you can put it right on your little backpack, little white flag. Boom, your white, your PvE, red. When the flag's set up and it's red, you know they're PvP. That's simple, man. That would fix a lot of it, and losing your stuff all the time. Yeah, your backpack, inventory, all that, but your weapons, your shield, and your mod that you carry stuff in, those should be like you got tack ones, you got survival ones, you got gathering ones, the little, you get purple ones, blue ones, and green ones. I think they should have a legendary one. That'd be cool, but they just, little things they could do, and there's not enough content. And another thing is, being underground, all you get to do is see the person. Why not fix it? We can go in buildings and talk to these people, move around. You can't move around, or you just stand stationary. They should have did some more work on how things work and move around. There's just not enough moving around and see things. If you're underground, you want to walk in buildings and run around and see what's down there, you know? That'd be the neat thing. That would be something to think about. And it's just, content's not fast enough. There's not enough content. The storyline sucks. You need more realistic storyline when you're doing it. It should be, yeah, that game just, it's horrible. I mean, I play it because I don't have really anything else to play at the time. I thought about going back to Star Wars. I used to play that. I played World of Warcraft. I don't even remember any of my accounts anymore. I thought, but I tried getting on. I didn't see anybody that I used to play with. It kind of seemed dead to me, so I don't really mess with Warcraft much anymore. I'm waiting for Archage Chronicles and Chronos Odyssey to come out. There's the two I'm looking forward to, and Light No Fire, that's the third one. And there's another one, Scars of Honor. I definitely want to check out Scars of Honor, for sure. Not that the other ones ain't cool. Scars of Honor is kind of a Warcraft theme, but I think it's better. And I got to listen to the main dev guy speak about the game, and he had a lot of cool things to say, and he's got the right idea. And he got to play Warcraft. He understands how games work and all that. And it's just neat that he knows, and I think he'll do good. I think this game will probably take off. Do enough content, do enough dungeon, make it, like he said, PvP, PvE, if your flag. Guy's got the right idea. I think for once we got a guy that's going to do good. I can't remember how to say his name. It starts with a B, Villain or Vanillin, or I don't remember, but he's a really cool guy. I liked his ideas for the game. He did his Scars of Honor. I'm definitely looking forward to playing. So this thing got hot, boy, oh boy. But yeah, I like, if I get time. It just depends on my time frame and what I got going on at the time. But yeah, guys, like I said, I don't know how long this video's been running. Like I said, that's all we got left to do. I try to give a little speech on things and talk about other stuff too. I'm going to start trying to do that at the end of my videos, not the beginning, before we close. And I'm already at 45 minutes on this video. So I want to, you know, like I said, I discuss, like I play MMOs. I'm a big MMORPG player. I'm not very good at PvP in that Arc Raiders, so I don't care for it. And another thing, the PvP's clunky. I don't know, man. I could shoot these people. I get face shot a lot. I think it's a lot of hacking and cheating on top of everything else. And I could shoot these guys and shoot them, and then I get hit once or twice and I'm down. It's kind of, the tactics are just not cool. And, but yeah, I see Arc Raiders closing. I don't think it's going to be up long. They've already lost 50% of, no, what did that guy say? 70% of their players are gone. And I think it'll continue to decline. I think the game will end up coming to a close because it failed. It's a failure. No better way to say it. The game sucks. I don't like the idea that I'm forced into PvP. That was the first thing. And losing all my stuff nonstop, something I didn't really care for. I understand taking your inventory, your bombs, and everything else you got, but why take your weapon steals and stuff? I mean, it's kind of pointless, and people don't want to keep starting. No, that's my pet peeve. If you want to go out and gather and fight arcs, it's bad enough, but you don't need somebody shooting you in the back, taking all your stuff. Everything you work hard to gather, now all that's gone too. So, yeah, soon as I'm deleting the game, soon as one of my other 3 come out, I'll delete that completely off my hard drive. That game should be thrown in the trash and nothing more. It's a trash game, and I just don't care for it. I play it, yeah. I play it for the PvE side of it. I'm really not into the PvP of that game. I don't think the tactics are fair. Just too much worrying about people shooting you and taking your stuff and gathering everything while they could just sit back, shoot you, and take your stuff and do all the work for them, and it's just not cool. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna bring this to a close. I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna clean this shop up. I ain't gonna shoot a video on that again. I've done some shop cleanup videos. Just another day in the shop repairing this old shop's roof. I got a little stack going on over here. And I got it as tight as I could. I got a couple more to do. I'm probably going to put 1 more there and 2 more there. Call that a day. Spray that black. Maybe 1 more over here. I don't know yet. We'll see. And pretty much about all there is to it. I mean, you can see what I've done. That's blocked that hole. And like I said, it's a little patch job. I might throw some OSB over this eventually to cover this roof and stuff. I don't know. It's plans down the road, and I sprayed it all with that sealer. You can see where the black is. That was all sprayed with that sealer to help minimize the damage. Water is not your friend when it comes to wood. But all right, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Be safe. Yeah, just have fun and try to live life the best we can. The good Lord provides what we need. Remember your prayers and praying when you need, the Lord's there, not just for prayers, but you got a problem. I take my problems to the Lord, I put it in his hands, and he handles everything that needs handled. He's got me this far, and I've been alive 52 years, so apparently with him and me, and we're doing something right together, right? But all right, God bless y'all. Be safe till the next video.